Welcome to the podcast, everybody. We are here. We are doing things. We're podcasting up in here.
Seth, are you constipated?
No, I was trying to remember the bit I want to do, and I remembered it. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the podcast that is this one that is currently unavailable. I'm one of your hosts, Glorb Glop. This is Lip Blop, and this is Skibbity Dub Bop.
Skibbity Toilet. I don't know what
No.
Skibbity Toilet is. I shouldn't just say that randomly.
This is right now. We're the podcast of the future.
That was bad of me to say. I need to be punished.
Why?
I have new sound bites. Would you like to hear them?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
So first we have
Yes.
Very good.
and returning from last time I added ones, we still have. So but now we also have.
I love that
What is
one.
that?
Love that.
I
That's
can't.
that's the sound of a little German boy getting to play Fortnite after school.
Yeah.
Is that you?
No,
No.
it's an actual German boy excited that he gets to play Fortnite after school,
That's a legitimate thing.
and he's drinking
It's a thing.
Coca-Cola.
Yes.
I was never an excited German boy.
And then someone was displeased, and Cyrus was quite surprised by that. So he said,
Displeased. Displeased. Why does he sound like Lemon Grab? Displeased.
and then we also have big listener, big fan Ruth saying this.
Why is Ruth saying ooh woo?
I don't.
And how do you have a recording of
I
it?
don't know.
How do you have a recording
It
of
just
it?
appeared one day.
Look, Seth, he has something that is called class and
I think I say
style.
Riz.
Yeah, I do.
He's the Rizzler. Did you not know?
He's the original Rizzler. No, but he live streams, and so he ends up finding a lot of sound bites whenever he saves his recordings.
Yeah, but that's
This is also
does
true.
Ruth do streaming with you?
No, we play Minecraft together, bro.
Oh, I see. I got it then.
He has what you'd call a internet presence.
I want
do.
to challenge you to get as many of our female friends possible to say ooh woo on a recording.
You got someone's grandpa to say it.
Me and Allie got Grandpa to say ooh woo. You guys want to listen to that?
Actual, I don't particularly care because it's gonna take you way too long to find it.
What do you mean
But
you don't care?
you can find it because I'm talking about Prime Energy. I've never tried it before.
Is that the Mr. Beast thing?
No, this is the Logan Paul drink. There's a blue raspberry flavor. If you couldn't tell by the fact that the can is very blue, I've never tried it before. It smells very sugary.
So we were supposed to be very hyped and ready for this podcast, and hype does not exist within me usually.
Yeah.
So
Here's
I am.
another thing. I have been doing some market research
okay.
for the podcast, and me mostly have deciphered and decided that
We
our
mostly have deciphered.
Yes.
we have decided
We have just.
having a strong sorry. We've discovered that our audience is just
Right,
you,
yeah,
just
yeah.
a bunch of you.
Really?
Yeah, it's just look. One of our best performing episodes is "Let's Overthrow the Government."
Woo. 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 Woo.
There, Grandpa's back
Oh,
in the
Grandpa
grave.
Joe,
It's gold.
that's so funny.
So you're saying the podcast is me?
Yeah.
That's weird.
People love our biggest crossover with another YouTuber is probably Brandon Herrera and Grand Thumb.
What?
Honestly.
Huh?
Our best performing episodes are the ones that have something to do with violence or overthrowing the government.
Oh, well, they would not necessarily condone that.
They would not. But the people who watch them
yeah.
probably would.
Yeah, there's a subcategory that totally would.
By the way, this
I'm
this
not
Prime
super,
Energy
I'm not
is
super active in that community.
pretty good.
What are you doing?
Brother,
Yes, brother.
To go to foot
I'm ready.
relax?
No, foot relax. Never relax. I never relax. That is how the enemy strikes from behind. I will never let down my guard. Not again. Not after. Father.
Seth, what the heck?
What the flip, man?
That suggests a lot.
What do you mean that suggests a lot?
That sounded like something happened between you and your dad.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, so me and Ben and Joanna were hanging out at like 2 a.m, like we did before they had a child.
Yep.
And then we were at a store, Food for Less. And across the street, there was a place called Foot Relax. And then Ben started recording and was like, hey, Seth, be a Viking. And I was like, okay. And he was like, do you want to go do Foot Relax? And then I just said that. And I'm trying to suggest that last time I was relaxed, my father was killed in battle.
Oh,
I
well,
know,
we
like,
did not have that
Get your head out of the
information.
groater. Get your head out of the groater.
Get your head out of the groater.
Seth, first, you mentioned how people behind you and then father in such a way without context that's what it recommends.
What? What?
To like go
It
towards.
sounds like
Stop.
Yes.
sounds like I had an
Cease.
abusive father.
Guys, the music community has performed witchcraft.
Before we go on to that, how about we touch up on the whole fact that the best videos of ours apparently revolve around us like wanting violence and or like overthrowing governments around the world.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that's just because like other governments or our own government is like, hold on, they said something, let's watch it.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of CIA agents.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of agents. So,
Our biggest supporters and listeners are CIA agents.
so if that's the case,
What is
I'm glad I
this
can
video?
waste your time. What do you
Seth,
mean?
be present.
Seth, it's your video.
Seth, be present.
I don't know what this is.
Gosh,
Like, I literally
that's-
don't know what it's just darkness and somebody messing with their hair. Oh, hey, everyone. We just found horrors beyond our comprehension on my phone. from
Speaking
like
of
4
CIA
years ago.
agents, look at his phone. We don't know what's on there.
I don't even know. I don't know what it is, guys.
dude, I could probably look at it and I could at least determine that it's not one thing, and that's about it.
We figured out what the video is. It's not that bad.
It is still horrors beyond my comprehension.
All right.
I remember that. I remember
Okay.
that exact
How
moment.
much footage did we lose?
Like probably a minute. Okay.
Probably 5 minutes.
So
Oh my gosh.
the music community has performed witchcraft.
Okay. Are you going to explain further?
I'm waiting for
Oh, the Beatles.
the
what-
Beatles. They committed necromancy. And
Not the Beatles, somebody else. Well, maybe it was
some of the Beatles.
Paul and Ringo.
Yeah, some of the Beatles.
Here, let's reenact.
And
No, just say we got reenact. I'll
Okay.
be Paul.
wait, hold on. There's context for this bit.
Okay.
That'll make it better. So we're gonna.
Well,
do
I
the
thought you
thing,
didn't like
and
the
then
context. You always yell at me for giving context.
What? No. Just hold on. We'll do the bit after. Okay. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna listen to a song. Then I'm gonna talk about it. Y'all are gonna react. I'm gonna cut out the song.
When are we gonna
Go
do the
listen after.
Okay.
Everyone, go listen to the song. It's called "Now and Then," just released a few days ago. So go listen to it and come back.
Well, he sounds very good for having a bullet hole through him.
Yeah. So the story behind that song is they.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back. They
Gabe's got a donut.
Doing it.
doing it.
Yeah, doing it.
The story behind that song is Yoko Ono sent Paul McCartney a recording of John Lennon, a song that he wrote, but it was really low quality, so they never did anything with it until like last year or early this year. Paul McCartney found it and went, "Wait a minute,
We have technology.
I know a guy who's been into restorizing things lately."
Did Peter Jackson do this?
Peter Jackson
Oh!
helped make that song.
Really?
Yes.
Dang.
Good old Peter Jackson, director of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Maybe one of the only
the
respectable
lovely Bones,
guys that
who
make
knew
things.
that Gothmog / Harvey Weinstein was a bad guy way back before anyone.
Yeah.
Stand up, man.
If
anyone says anything bad about Jackson, I will pretend like I didn't see it.
Peter Jackson, that is.
Peter, not Andrew. Although I like Andrew. He's fine.
And just Jackson.
Jackson Hawkins?
Not Mississippi,
I'm
though.
looking at you.
Wait, no.
We all know you
Florida.
did something bad, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, Jackson. We all know you killed a man.
Mama!
By the way, side tangent. Yesterday morning, I woke up to a text from Seth that just said, Luke Grass isn't coming back on the podcast. And the first thing that came to my mind was, why'd you ask? Second thing is, of course not. And the third thing is, what did that conversation look like? Did you go, hey, do you want to come back on the podcast? And he just respond, no. Like, what? What did that look like? I need you to leak your DMs for me real quick.
I said, hey, bro, it's been almost a year since you had been on our podcast the first time. I was wondering if you'd be interested in coming back on soon. And he said, not at the moment. Sorry, bro. I said, it's totally cool. I understand. And then he hearted that message.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. You're still in contact with him.
You made it sound like he was like, no, we're done. It's over.
I'm
taking the kids and I'm leaving.
I was going to do a bit where it's just like, Luke Grass broke my heart. And he rejected me. I was going to be like, oh.
The episode title will be Seth's Broken Heart.
Seth got dumped.
There we go. A little heart there.
Perfect.
Is that
This
triangle
great.
supposed to be the all-seeing eye?
This is a great thumbnail. That was great.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
Luke
the
Grass
triangle above it is the all-seeing eye.
Come on, guys.
He is a part of the Illuminati.
Gabe, come on.
Look, I have donut. Okay.
Gabe,
Hold the donut
down. Luke Grass broke our heart.
Perfect. All right. Anyway,
Donut looks funny.
yeah, they digitally with AI
we're back on
remastered
this,
the recording from John Lennon. They found some recordings from George Harrison, and they threw that in there. And then Paul McCartney and Ringo
Got back together.
They got back together and recorded new stuff on top of it. And then, so yeah, it's the Beatles, all four of them, and Peter Jackson. Those are the credits. If they did credit him, but I mean, he did have a pretty good part to play on that. So that's crazy.
Here's my theoretical idea.
Okay.
Do you remember what is it called?
They Shall Not Grow Old?
You know, it doesn't even matter.
Is it
a song that was sung by Michael Jackson and a handful of other artists?
Okay.
Oh, that song?
Do you have an idea of what I'm
I
thinking
think
of?
so. That was a song that's all about like world peace and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They can just rehash that with the Beatles.
I'm pretty sure they did that with Imagine, like 2020.
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
They did do Imagine. Gosh, that song is hot garbage.
It really is.
The Disney Channel tried to do their own kind of version of like
That trend.
Yeah, that trend of like having a whole cast sing a song about world peace, but it is such hot garbage because nobody can sing.
That's so funny. And then Trump did his own version of that.
Did he?
Anyone remember that?
No.
The all the people who were put in prison from the not September 11th, my goodness. January 6th. All the people that are in prison.
Hey, there's our CIA agents. Hi.
Hey guys,
January
welcome
6th
back,
was an
boys.
inside job. We all know you did it, FBI.
Can't fool us. We're woke.
I'm voting for Robert Kennedy.
I'm voting for whoever will end this violently.
I'm voting for the Glock 19.
I'm voting for anarchy.
Anyway,
AOC, I'm
I
coming
will
for
vote
you.
for
calm.
myself actually.
Ilhan Omar.
Cut,
What?
Cut Cut.
Hey, turtle guy. Oh, okay.
Seth gets spanked.
Oh man, I got spanked. This
yeah.
was a joke. This was a joke. I am not going after AOC or Ilhan Omar. It is a joke.
It is a joke because he's too lazy to leave the state.
That's facts. Also, I never want to go out east ever again. The East Coast sucks. On that alone, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so you want to do the bit now?
Yeah. All right.
right.
So I'll be Paul, you be Ringo, and you're going to be resurrected George and Lennon.
Who's gonna? Are you gonna be Peter Jackson too?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be Peter Jackson too. I can do a New Zealand accent.
You know what's funny?
Wait, who am I? Paul McCartney?
Never mind.
No, you're Ringo Starr because you can do the really good Ringo Starr impression.
Okay.
Hey, Ringo. Oh, that's more.
No, that's good.
No.
I mean, that's like the rock guy from Thor, but
Well, yeah, because that's more New Zealand. That's like I
that's-
want that to be my Jackson,
yeah,
just real New
go.
Zealand. Hey, Paul. I mean, Ringo. I'm Paul.
Yeah.
I'm Paul. Do you remember Yoko? You know how she sent us some stuff from Lennon way back in the day, but it sounded like garbage, hot garbage.
Ringo! I remember everything that my eyes perceive, and everything that your eyes perceive. I remember the recording of Now and Then.
Well, I was thinking we could go back. I'm changing up the accent a little bit. I was thinking we could get Peter Jackson to do a
Peter Jackson
director.
is a beautiful, amazing man.
Yeah,
He
that's right.
directed my favorite movies of all time.
The Lovely Bones.
Yes.
New Bad Taste.
Yep.
It's a good one.
I love that movie.
King Kong.
Ringo
you
loves
like-
King Kong.
Did you like? That's all I can think of. Well, I was thinking we could get him over here trying to do more British. I was thinking we could go.
You did it, the Swedish chef.
Hey, but we go. We're gonna go be cartoon peoples. Well, I was thinking we could do some necromancy and raise George and Lennon back from the dead, so that we don't have to clean up this muddy audio. We could just do it live.
I like this idea. 5 days later.
Hey guys, I'm
Kermit the Frog here.
All your voices are Kermit. Every
They
one
are.
of them.
Every single one is
Different
Kermit.
variations of Kermit the Frog.
It's Kermit doing whatever voice.
Hey guys, I'm Peter Jackson. I'm in.
Ringo, I believe it's time to commence the ceremony.
Let's all hold hands, and then I'll start the sounds.
Ringo!
Rock and roll.
Ringo!
Bring you back from the dead.
Ringo!
Rock and roll.
Ringo!
Rock and roll. Rock and roll. We're raised from the dead with rock and roll.
Well,
Oh my goodness, it worked. Hello,
Where'd your
George.
accent go,
Lennon.
John?
well, you
Where'd
see,
your accent go?
when you've died and you have to like hang out with other Lennons, like the communist one, you just kind of
But Lennon, you are the communist one.
yeah, but he's more communist. It's kind of like Pokemon cards. He just has a higher
He's a
number
shiny?
than me. Yeah, he's a shiny.
Okay. Well, we brought you back from the dead so that we could do a song together. If you guys want to get the band back together and do a few more songs. I'm really hurting for some money. I need another mansion.
A mansion,
Yeah, another mansion.
bro. I thought we were hippies.
The hippies didn't win in the end, and we all became hardcore.
Capitalists! I love money! I love it! I love money! Oh! Ringo!
Yeah, we're hardcore capitalists.
Are you still doing the voices of what is it, the conductor in Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yes. Terrify those children every day.
And I'm pretty scared too. Well, guys, Peter Jackson, I'll help you guys put all the audio together. Being a pretty good director, man, I'll work the soundboard, do my thing, do my magic. I'm also gonna wear shorts all the time and flip flops. So get over it. If you don't like feet, too bad.
So that's where he gets it from.
Guess what from? Oh, you mean Seth, that guy who I don't know because I'm Peter Jackson and not Seth. Well, you guys just get in the sound booth and do your thing. All right, guys, let's go. We're gonna do the songs.
All right.
All right. Now and then, we'll make some music together. Now and then.
Drumming.
I pretend like I'm not a socialist.
Socialism isn't poggers anymore.
Now and then, I overthrow the government.
Paul McCartney died in 72.
Now and then, I
What do you
forget
say
that
about
I'm
Jiminy
a
Cricket?
clone. That's not the right time to end the bit, and you know it.
Where's Pinocchio?
That's not the right bit either. There we go.
I was so ready to do a Pinocchio bit after he said Jiminy Cricket.
He did not say Jimmy Cricket.
You're not.
He said Paul McCartney.
I said Paul McCartney died in 72.
He got replaced by a robot. We all know it.
Actually, it was a doppelganger.
Same thing.
They didn't have
Kind of like
robots in
how
72.
Joe Biden has to be a cyborg or like a synth. There's no way that thing is real.
Pretty sure he's being controlled by some demon mushroom.
Is it a demon mushroom, not just a regular
Did you
demon?
see the video I sent about that one lady who goes off on that one guy who's like apparently an alien? She's like, that guy is not real. It's just Scooby-Doo in a dress.
No.
You did not see that?
Yeah, I see that. It was really good. But it's like from Scooby-Doo 2, or the first Scooby-Doo movie that came out in 2002.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're trying to get on the plane, and so Scooby-Doo dresses up as like an old lady.
Uh-huh.
It was very clearly not
Uh-huh.
a person. And then that lady who like freaked out on the plane was like, that man is not real.
Yep.
Somebody put that over Scooby-Doo dressed up like a woman on the plane. That is not a man. That's not a real person. What? Although I feel bad
It's
for that lady
great.
because she got killed by the CIA and replaced with a doppelganger.
Yeah, probably. Hi there, CIA.
Welcome back, CIA.
You've been here a lot today.
We know you
Howdy.
killed that woman and replaced her with a doppelganger to pretend like there's nothing
You also
weird
killed
going on.
JFK.
Yeah, we know.
I don't care.
When the apocalypse happens, I will do everything in my power to protect me and my family. So don't even try me.
Which translates to that he's buying a shovel and he's gonna dig a hole and live in it.
I would like to purchase an F-35, please.
I would like to not sell my soul to the devil.
Well, wouldn't you have to have like a contract written up?
I already sold my soul to the Lord God Almighty, Jesus Christ, so that's already I'm paid for. So,
I was told I didn't have a soul, so.
well, that's because you're a quarter Mexican.
Oh wow.
That's very apt.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Speaking of Mexican, our government apparently gave cartel members more weaponry recently.
What?
Why?
Okay.
It's because our
If you
it's
help
our
us fight the
government.
Hamas, we'll give you more guns.
You know,
No,
I saw a TikTok that was like, "Hey guys, I have a plan. I need you guys to help me get this to Congress. Here's the plan. We take over Panama again
Again.
and just nuke the heck out of the cartels there so we can build a road across the continents."
I say we become land pirates and steal all their bananas.
No, I don't.
Me and my father thought for a good we talked for probably a good 45 minutes on the best way to become pirates in the modern era.
Okay. Does it revolve around bananas?
This was our final plan. We go to Pepsi and we ask them to renegotiate a deal with Russia to get those ships and then we have a very small fleet, maybe 2 or 3 ships, small battleships, and then we go around and we just collect the stuff from those Somali pirates. Once their raid is successful, we just go and kill them, and then we get paid by the government for doing their work.
Dude,
just like privateers.
There are so
from,
many
like, the
agencies
British
listening to this right now.
Well, that's what the Brits did way back in the
Hi,
1500s.
MI6. How are you?
Do you like our
It's
idea?
Tuesday in it.
It's
Oh, not to
Tuesday.
mention them, but also the Mormons. They have to be listening on this as well.
Hi, Tabernacle
Pepsi.
Choir.
Joseph Smith is a fraud.
We do have a book of
Hey,
Your,
I was thinking today. I was like, I
words.
legitimately thought about asking Pepsi to sponsor us and send us some Peppy Night, but then I remembered that we have stabbed and consistently make fun of Mormons, and Pepsi is Mormon, so there's absolutely no way they're gonna give us Pepsi or sponsor us at all.
When Pepsi
But
dies,
what
its soul's
what
gonna
if
go to
they
Mormon
do
heaven.
because they want to put distance between them and Mormonism? So
Wait,
they
guys.
don't feel like they're.
Pepsi Man is a Mormon.
That's beautiful.
Is he?
I want the next Pepsi Man
Yeah,
game to
I
be
guess that makes
you
sense.
going door to door asking people if they have heard of the Lord and Savior Jesus, Joseph
Pepsi.
Smith.
Pepsi Man.
Pepsi.
Joseph Pepsi Smith.
Joseph Pepsi Smith.
Oh my gosh. So is Pepsi Man just a reincarnation of Joseph Smith?
That makes so much sense. They're both fictional.
Does the game take place? Does the game take place in Missouri? And that's why he's constantly running. Like, these are questions that need to be
Missouri
asked.
committed a lot of crimes against the Mormons.
It's true.
All the way until 1972.
1972, and then the liberals ruined all the fun.
Darn liberals having respect for human life. Gosh dang it.
What is that focal?
What is that for?
What has this podcast evolved into?
Chaos.
I've got bit ideas.
Yeah, bit ideas. All
I
right.
feel like there was other things I wanted to say, but the conversation derailed so violently.
Hey,
things-
that was my script.
Things started off derailed.
My script. That was my script. That was my plan for the episode. Now y'all can do your
No,
scripts.
there's something else I wanted to say.
I really just wanted to
no, I
ask you
care.
about Luke, how that happened.
Yeah, I mean, he might still come
Luke,
back.
please come back. Our quality is a lot higher.
Our quality is higher. Also, we get
Is it?
It is. We didn't have a soundboard last time he was on.
we
That
get
is
more
true.
views
Yeah, we get like 3 times more views.
than before.
before, so.
We're important now. I promise.
Guys, it's November.
Guys,
Yes, it
message.
It's no shave
Hold
November.
on.
Jeez.
That echoed in the vents.
Gabe, do I have to yell at you? Good. Hey,
Anyways,
hey, message on Instagram, Luke Grass.
Don't do that.
Tell him to come on the Young
Don't
News
do
of the
that.
podcast. Do
He's
it.
never gonna come back.
Do it. If enough of our fans ask for it. Or here's better. Leave a 4 or 5-star review on the Tim Huggins podcast saying, hey, Luke and Livy, come back onto the Unusual podcast.
you
'Cause they
performed better on the Unusable podcast.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
All right,
That's-
you guys.
Anyways, so I came to this realization.
Throw the bag away.
But what if he needs a plague mask again?
Thank you.
Cool. Now that was unnecessary. These boots are about a year old now.
Yep.
They're great.
Oh yeah, we need Gabe talking about more EDC stuff and manly stuff for our audience. It's our favorite thing.
Today I did not buy a gun.
He did not.
I really didn't.
That means he failed today.
Well, okay, so
I'm kidding.
I'm your man card.
I went to the gun store because I was like, hey, so on the weekdays they can do trade-ins.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over there to check things out. They did not have what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy at the counter talked me out of buying something.
What?
Yeah. So it was
Walther?
the Walther P22. It's a 22 caliber
Okay.
Walther. It's pretty cool. The guy was like, "Yeah, you don't want that. It's unreliable." which I've never heard such a thing about that gun.
Never heard such a thing. Ridiculous.
I've watched videos on the gun. I've heard people say that it's annoying because there's when you take it apart, the first model was kind of annoying. Second model, not so much. It's okay. It's fine. Never heard of reliability issues. And the guy's like, yeah, you don't want that. You want this. And so I looked at it and I was like, that's cool. Don't want it. And so he effectively talked me out of buying anything today. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't need it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. He saved you money. What a
He
bad
saved
salesman. What a good friend.
You know, here's the thing. That's the same gun shop that I got an interview at when I first moved here. And they're you're not motivated enough to sell guns. Person, I could sell guns better than that guy. And he's probably been there since the start. He's probably a co-owner.
Oh, that's funny. No, if you got talking about guns, you would sell so many guns.
Yeah, because I actually know my stuff. And I don't just say, well, my opinion. Well, actually, I totally would give my opinion. But I'd say, hey, my opinion on this thing is this. I wouldn't say, hey, that's crap. Don't buy it.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't sell guns.
This is really hurting my cheeks to smile the whole time.
Good. We'll have you smile like
Seth,
that constantly.
Seth.
Yeah. I gotta be presentable to the camera.
For you to actually be happy, just think about the money that we're going to get because we're going to get more views because that's what the listeners want to hear.
Okay, I gotta think about the money we're gonna get.
The money. All the money.
25 cents.
Whoa.
25 cents.
I can see it now.
A whole 25 cents.
A whole quarter in the sky falling into my hands.
Mr. Krabs' first dime crushing your skull.
I'm rich.
Good grief.
I'm going to travel back to 1845 and buy a house with this.
I'm gonna commit arson against the Krusty Krab.
Speaking of arson,
It's okay. It's insurance fraud, so it's
Arson.
fine. Insurance is a fraud in itself, so commit more insurance fraud.
one of my coworkers apparently has this bad habit of burning their house down.
Insurance fraud. Do more of it because insurance is a fraud.
Well, their insurance company is investigating the situation because it's happened too many times.
Tell them off. Tell them, too bad, insurance company. This is your job. I pay you to pay me when bad stuff happens.
What do you mean I'm not supposed to put bacon grease in the coffee maker?
What do you mean I am not supposed to just like pour oil on my pot of boiling water? Or pour water into my pot of boiling
What do
oil?
you mean I can't deep fry my ice? I can do what I want.
What do you mean I
Free
can't?
country.
What do you mean I can't deep fry 5 frozen turkeys at the same time in the middle of my living room?
Doesn't Seth
It's
look like he has a
Thanksgiving.
jar of eyeballs under his bed?
I thought you were gonna say, doesn't he look like the kind of guy who would deep fry frozen turkey in the middle of his living room?
What do you mean I can't deep fry a turkey for 4 seconds at 5,000 degrees?
While it's still frozen.
While
Why
it's
do
still
people,
frozen.
people stop deep frying your frozen turkeys? You're supposed to thaw them out like 2 weeks before.
2 weeks. You know what
No,
that
we still
means?
weak.
Get them out now. Right now. Get out your turkey.
It's actually kind of
Get
true.
it out.
Yeah, this is gonna come out the week
This is
before.
like perfect
This is
timing.
good.
Get
Hey,
your
guys,
darn turkey out.
get
Put
your
in some
turkey out.
warm water. Get that
'cause
thawing.
if you're watching this a little later on throughout the week, like put in some warm water, make sure it thaws out through the whole bird.
Also,
It's
make
a
some
big
darn
bird.
cornbread for your stuffing.
Make the cornbread. It needs to dry out over the next few days so they could jam it into that turkey and make some good stuffing. But here's the thing: a lot of people say don't make stuffing in the turkey anymore because it will keep the bird from cooking through thoroughly.
False.
BS. That's from the government. They're trying to control you.
The government.
You get
My
more
family's been doing
nutrients.
My family's been doing this since the dawn of time, and we've never had a single issue.
Do you think the problem originates from the person's range/oven? It's not cooking it properly.
I think
'Cause
also they might be overstuffing it.
it could be that too. Yeah.
And stop cooking your turkeys in the oven. It's not good. It's not
Yeah,
tasty.
stop
Just anything else. Not deep fry. Air fry your turkey. Honestly,
If you have a big enough air fryer, you know.
Dig a pit outside.
cook it
Build
Hawaiian
a-
style.
Build a bonfire and then cook it over the dying embers and ashes.
Yeah, the night before, just let it cook throughout the whole night.
On a spit.
Just buy it. Just buy it.
Then have a turkey guardian outside with a shotgun so that if somebody comes in, he can pull the old Joe Biden and shoot 2 blasts in the air. And and you'll totally not be committing a crime there because it's perfectly legal to lodge ammunition in other people's houses by volleying it over them.
I am so excited for Thanksgiving.
Freaking idiots.
We can't talk about Thanksgiving too much because we went on a
have
tangent
plans.
last week.
We have plans.
Do we?
There are plans. There's going to be much content created this year.
Good. But also, like, we went on a tangent for like 45 minutes last podcast about Christmas and Thanksgiving memories.
That's fun.
It was great, but if we keep doing that every time, people are people. Do you remember we used to play with Legos just all day, every day during Thanksgiving?
Yes.
That was the best. Those were the golden days.
It was very interesting because it was not uncommon for us to get in trouble
You know,
all the time.
We did get yelled at a lot.
We did, which is like the only time, at least for us, that we would get yelled at consistently.
Right? It's just, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but the adults were just fed up with us by Thanksgiving. They were just like, stop being children.
I think it's because we were so good and quiet that by the time we had you guys come over, we just turned into actual children, and our parents are like, "What's going on? Stop that!"
What is that? Troy? That's disgusting. Stop it.
Do I smell fun and
also,
war crimes going on?
I think part of the problem was that
going on.
we would get up at like 5 a.m. and start causing a ruckus and be
definitely.
up till 2 a.m.
Dude,
We would sleep for only
would
3
not-
hours a night.
How did we even survive? Seriously, like,
We didn't have any responsibilities.
Here's the
or
thing.
anything.
there's times in which me and Seth got in a fight over literally nothing at all, and it would be catastrophic. Like, he lost a T-shirt once. We've like broken multiple things. Like, we were ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know why.
The
I
closest,
think because we're both just so stubborn
Yes.
and very, very susceptible to violence in our youth.
the closest I've gotten into a fight with Eli or Cyrus was one time me and Eli were wrestling, and I pulled on Eli's collar, and he like used all of his strength to like shove me away, and was like, "Don't pull on my shirt, bro. It's new." I laughed in his face because it was so stupid, and he was so mad at me for like
Josiah,
hours.
That's like rule number 1 in wrestling. You don't pull on the clothing.
I literally
especially
said,
on the
"Then take
collar.
off your shirt because I'm gonna
It's
pull
kind
it."
of gay.
I mean, he always ended up shirtless anyway. Do you remember a time where Eli was consistently clothed?
Like,
'Cause I don't.
Do I remember
a point now.
Do I remember a single holiday that involved the halters where my youngest brother Eli had his shirt on the entire time? No, because it never happened.
Wasn't there one
Always
time-
came off
I'm
at
pretty
some
sure
point.
I've seen that boy's butt more than my own butt.
Wasn't there one time he was literally like 7 and he was just butt naked
Yeah.
in a blanket playing Kingdom Hearts?
I have no idea.
But I do remember one time
I don't remember this.
he like came out of the shower. He just came out of the shower, sat on the couch with us, just in a towel.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that does sound about right.
Sorry, Eli, we're just totally exposing you for your youth. Your indecent exposure in youth.
Eli had no shame. No, he had the best kind of body positivity, which is he wasn't aware he had a body.
Eli didn't know he had a body.
I'm just a floating head.
I'm not bound to this corporeal form.
Eli would be good with the ladies if he, I don't know, wasn't so awkward.
He'd be really good with the ladies if he ever saw any.
If he knew what one was. What is a woman? I went to a Christian school. There's no such thing.
What do you mean they don't have a wang? Everyone's got one.
What do you mean?
I know.
The idea of Eli not knowing anything about biology at all
Is really funny.
is really funny.
Eli's very smart, by
That
the
means
way.
we could trick
so-
him by telling him that the
Yep. I have a headache.
Welcome back, everybody.
Islam.
So it's November. That's
Are you
your
kidding
explanation.
what I said?
Yeah, it's gross, bro.
It's gross, bro. Yeah, I'm just saying. Islam does not know biology.
They
There's
disagree with
your
you.
2%. There's your 2% Muslim.
Guys, where's the bosom? I don't know.
What?
Where's the bosom
Where,
located?
I don't know what it was. I thought it was your butt. Apparently, that's wrong.
Yeah, they're all inside of
Bosom.
Abraham's bosom.
I don't think that's true.
That's bosom.
I thought this was your bosom.
It's not your bosom.
Anyway,
Bosom is chest.
it's November.
Get one of those bosom mouse pads.
Can I have a chicken bosom sandwich?
Please, please
Very-
order it that way when we go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Please, for the love of God.
Can I get a chicken bosom?
Can I get a
Sandwich,
chicken
please?
bosom,
Spicy?
a spicy chicken bosom
I
sandwich,
want
please?
a chicken bosom sandwich.
Here's
Please.
the
Please and
thing.
thank you.
Here's the thing. Those Chick-fil-A employees would probably die because they have the same humor because they are Christian and homeschooled.
Some of them are Christian.
At least at ours. Ours is entirely staffed by homeschoolers.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Other
beautiful
one,
thing.
most other Chick-fil-A's are staffed by homosexuals. Legitimately.
One of my managers at Arby's was working at Chick-fil-A, and then she came out as gay,
Hey,
And so-
Chick-fil-A makes you gay.
and then so quit working at Chick-fil-A
what? Why?
because it was too Christian.
You're
She-
making
she-
chicken,
she-
my guy.
She grew up Christian and then was like went full deconstructy and lesbian.
Anyway,
Becomes VTuber.
it is November, guys.
Yes.
I've
is
started
that supposed to mean?
this bit 4 times. It's November.
Hey, so
that
Gabe,
means
I was
no
thinking, like-
shave November, and I'm no longer shaving. As you can see, it's grody under here.
I haven't shaved probably since the beginning of summer.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, me too.
Can you hear
My
that?
beard
Me and Gabe
is...
are way ahead of you.
No, it's bad. I've gotten to the point where I looked at myself in the mirror one day and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a homeless person.
Dude, I feel like I look great.
My beard
bad.
is getting like it's growing out now. Like it's just, like sticking off my cheeks. It's bad. But I stopped trimming my beard in like September. I think early September was the last time I trimmed. And then so I stopped trimming it, and then I stopped shaving. Like I think the last time I shaved under my chin was my birthday actually. So I've been going for like almost a week now. Oh,
Dang.
guys, we should respawn.
Okay. I'm really not feeling a respawn, but
I really feel I need to go to the bathroom, you know.
my flip pops. That was good. Dave's going full exorcist right now.
That's my
Josiah's dead.
That's my impersonation of the monsters from the 2004 Scooby-Doo movie.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So me and Gabe and Katie watched the 2 Scooby-Doo movies that came out in the early 2000s.
Yep.
The good ones.
Yep.
Those are just, they're so good. Directed by James Gunn.
I don't know if you could call them good. They exist.
They're good. And I will stand by that. I will die on that hill.
I enjoy them for what they are because they were a part of my childhood.
The Velma in that is pretty hot from what I remember.
Correct.
So we watched the newer ones too, and Velma's such a dweeb, and she like serpentines when
annoying.
she runs, and so I'm like, yeah, she learned that from her grandpa in World War II, storming Normandy.
Just every time she runs, just zigzag. And Gabe was like, you were saying you wanted to make an edit where there's gunfire following her.
just machine gun noises coming from the building and flashes of light from the windows, so it's like machine guns, and then just
My
you know,
goodness.
I just want that edit, or just get like a scene from a war movie, like I don't know,
Saving
Private Ryan, and there's machine guns, there's people dying, and then you just see Velma off in the distance just zigzagging. I want that edit so bad.
But so those ones, they were made by Cartoon Network. They weren't in theaters. They were just released on TV, straight to TV, Cartoon Network.
Really?
Yeah. The newer ones. And they are so bad.
They're pretty bad.
Oh, the newer ones.
But Shaggy, I think, is a
Shaggy?
pretty good character.
He's a pretty good Shaggy. He's pretty good. But Fred
Fred is okay.
is kind of obnoxious.
Yeah.
Daphne looks like she's 40.
She definitely looks older than the rest
Like
of them.
everyone else looks like, okay. I've seen high schoolers who look like that. I mean, Shaggy looks too old, but also like they say he's been held back twice.
Yeah.
So he is older. And then Velma definitely looks her age, but Daphne looks like she's 30.
35. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yep. It is very weird.
But yeah, so
But
we watched those.
they're all right.
They're Scooby-Doo's.
I think next year, one of the extracurricular. Why do I keep trying to say that word? I don't know how to say it.
Extracurricular.
Oh gosh.
Curricular.
Why can I say that word, but you guys can't?
Maybe we
I know
just
it's always like,
traded.
blah, 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 blah.
I think one of those videos, because we always make a weird video on top of the podcast and all our normal stuff. I think it should be a review of a movie. Like, not just a straight, but
do more.
Like, we watch a movie,
videos.
react to it.
Dude, I've been wanting us to do a react to Markiplier in space for like 2 years.
Oh, you wanted to do a live stream of that? I forgot about it completely.
Yeah,
it was gone.
Markiplier has a movie coming out.
I believe it. Yeah.
Iron Lung.
He's a very. It's based off of a video game that's you in a submarine. I think.
Yeah,
I think.
It's in a submarine.
Guys,
And yeah.
The FNAF movie came out.
Yeah, Markiplier's in it.
No,
Is he
no,
really?
He's not.
Yes, he is.
Markiplier is
He
not.
has to
Matt,
be. It's FNAF.
No, he's not.
He should have been
Scheduling
though.
errors. He said, "Guys, I'm not in it." But Matt Pat is in it, and
What?
he plays the character of a waiter. In just one scene, and he's like, "Oh, you work at that restaurant? Yeah, they say that stuff happens there at night, and night guards keep disappearing. It's just a theory, though."
That's
And he does the voice just a little bit. It's
just
so good.
a theory.
It's like
that's
it's
so
just
good.
a theory, though.
That's so good. I
It's
want to
so
see this
good.
movie now just for that.
I want to watch it because apparently it's in the beginning. I want to watch it up until then and then just leave.
So I asked my coworker about this because he grew up with that game and he enjoyed it. And he's like, "I'm not going to watch it because it's for children, unless my brother buys me a ticket."
He is a child. He should
Yes.
see it.
He says that about a lot of things. He's like, "Well, I don't watch this because that's for children." Or I mentioned Kingdom Hearts to him, and he's like, "I don't play that game because it's for children, and it doesn't make sense. Why is Disney and Final Fantasy mixed? That's stupid."
It's cool.
Apparently, it's for children, and it's
For children.
He just sits at home and watches 300 on repeat. You're a real man movie.
Just watches The Dark Knight.
No,
300 in the Dark Knight.
Spider-Man or the Batman.
the Batman.
The Spider-Man. That's the next Spider-Man movie.
No,
But
but I
yeah,
remember when The
It's a
Dark
thing.
Knight came out and everyone was like, "Is the best movie ever?
the newest
The
one.
Dark Knight." No, 2008 with the Joker.
Oh, that one, yeah,
No,
everyone was
it
raving
is
about it
a
forever.
really good movie.
it is
but
really good.
Yeah, but just for a full decade, people were just like,
It's the best movie ever made. Nah, it's not the best movie ever made. It's pretty
it's
up
a
there.
good movie.
Top
good
10,
movie.
probably.
"It's good."
Nah,
I like watching them
Still good, though.
once a year or so.
You know what's better than that movie, though?
Lord of the Rings,
Lego Batman. No, I'm kidding.
Lego Batman, solid movie. Also, the Batman was pretty good.
Yeah.
Was that the
actually
newest one, the
legitimately
Batman?
though?
Yeah, that was
Legitimately though, to be entirely accurate to Gabe's coworker, he sits at home and watches the Joker on repeat. That's what he watches.
no.
That's,
Here's the
that
thing:
is
he doesn't
what you know
really
about
watch
that man.
movies. He just reads books.
He reads the script of the Joker on repeat.
No.
That guy sounds awful. Does he have a girlfriend?
No,
Apparently, he likes to think that he can get girls, but
He does not currently have a girlfriend.
there's no way.
Okay. He's never gonna get a girlfriend because I don't know any woman who would put up with that. That sounds
Attitude.
awful.
He's not fun to be around.
That sounds almost as bad as the guy from Arkansas that me and my sister went and saw. It was our sister found him on a dating app, and so they were like, "Oh, we should get together and meet each other, go whatever." But it was in Arkansas, and so she was like, "Hey, Josiah, you want to come with me? It'll be fun. We'll see stuff, and you can make sure I don't get killed." And I'm like, "Sounds good." And so we just went for a couple days. That man was awful. He asked if our sister wanted tea, and she loves tea, so she was like, "Yeah, of course." This man took sweet tea out of his fridge, poured it in a mug, and microwaved it.
Huh?
that's bad.
That's his idea of hot tea.
Did Kylie say she wants hot tea?
Well, he asked, "Do you want iced or hot tea?" And she goes, "Hot tea."
That's even worse.
He just heated up some tea.
Because I thought if he said, "Do you want tea?" and she was like, "Oh yeah, I love hot tea," then he probably would have been like, "Oh no, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?" But since he offered it to be hot or cold,
that means that's how he does it.
He pre-planned microwaving.
Also, this man's house was so nasty. First of all, he had no furniture. The closest thing to furniture he had were some industrial shelves that he had a bunch of tools on, and drywall dust all over his floor, and like screws and stuff, like construction gunk.
This sounds like my neighbor who's from Arkansas. This sounds like his house.
It's the same
No
guy.
couches, no furniture. He had camping chairs for his
I'm
seats.
pretty sure Kylie just dated my neighbor.
A desk, or not a desk, like a TV stand with a TV on it. That was the only thing in the living room. I didn't take my shoes off until I got into the bed, and somehow my socks were still dirty.
You were staying at his house?
Yes. We stayed at his house.
Stupid idea.
This was also before I owned a gun, and it was
Stupider idea.
Single reason I now own a gun.
That's hilarious. I did not know that's the reason.
That was awful and terrifying, and never doing that again.
So,
he also drove like a dang maniac.
I'd like us to each give one piece of dating advice to help out the fellow lamos out there who don't have a girlfriend.
I have a pretty good one.
Okay, do you want to go first, Seth?
Sure. Here's a piece of advice. Clean your house.
It's good advice.
Even if she's not going to see it, clean your house. It'll change your behavior.
Clean your room.
You gotta clean your room. If your room's not clean, then you're not clean. You know, your room is a reflection of your inner self.
Thank you,
if
Jordan.
you can't clean your room,
Thank you, Jordan Peterson.
then you're not gonna slay the dragon.
Thank you, Jordan
You're not gonna save your father from the whale. You're just gonna drown. You're gonna die. You're gonna be alone. Jordan Peterson, 2022.
Anyway, my tip for dating advice is you can't date potential. And that goes both ways.
You can't date potential?
You can't date potential. If you find a girl with a lot of potential,
oh, I see what you mean.
That's cool, but you can't date her expecting her to fulfill that potential. And a girl can't date you expecting you to fulfill your potential.
Yep. All right, you ready for mine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Be comfortable in your own skin.
Don't tear off your own skin.
Peel off your skin.
There's bugs in your skin. There's bugs in your skin. There's bugs in your skin.
I kept my mouth shut during your bit.
I'm sorry.
Be comfortable with who you are. Become who you want to be, even though you're alone. Work on yourself, build yourself up, do the best you can in life. And if you find someone, you find someone. If you don't, oh well.
I did not like the way you put your hand on my shoulder. I seriously thought you were going to do like a... just squeeze. Just, Be quiet, you're in my bit, Seth.
Look,
Stop telling people there's bugs in their skin.
Seth, they already know there's bugs in their skin. The government's listening. Hi, CIA.
Hi. We know about the bugs in our skin.
We know about the tapeworm you put in Seth's butt.
In my butt?
Oh, yeah, that's where they live.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been vaccinated till I'm 3. Aren't I a threat, government? Aren't I such a threat?
I've been vaccinated a lot.
I haven't been vaccinated since I was 3.
That's why I have an extra tube
Chromosome.
of toothpaste.
Extra chromosome.
Extra chromosome. I'm a secret Downsy.
That sounds like
Tourette's?
Tea party truck.
No. TLC show.
Another TLC show. I'm not. I'm just me. I'm just Seth. Is all I just...
Secret Downsy.
Seth is referring to the video of a guy who's like... What was it? He's like, he always has a grilled cheese. He has to be making them at night. No, I'm not making them at night. I'm making them at night.
That guy is so funny.
I kissed my girlfriend for the first time. Al dente. Have you seen that? Have you seen that clip?
Al dente.
It's this British
beautiful.
dating show with people who have Down syndrome
Oh, yeah.
and autism and stuff. And these two kids with Down syndrome, they go on they go on a couple dates and they kiss each other. And he's like, I kissed her and it was al dente. Well, he has a British accent, so he says al dente. Makes it even better. Al dente.
That is hilarious.
It's so funny. And I get what he means. You know,
Yeah,
you hear al
I do too.
dente and you think that means good, but no. That's not
And
what that
also,
means.
maybe her lips were firm.
Yeah, maybe she had semi-firm lips. He could be. I mean, I know I hate it when my wife's lips are just all loosey-goosey. It's just like...
I'm glad that me and Josiah are both like, okay.
It's the worst, right, guys? I like it when they're firm, like
Al dente.
al dente.
Of your dilly ways.
Yeah. Well, I have some bit ideas.
Yep.
Oh boy.
All right, we got Sea Monkeys Gone Wild. That's not a bit. Terrible Natural Doctor.
Like terrible
And,
natural
like,
path.
Yeah, like natural path doctors, but
Okay,
doctors who
okay,
are
I
just
got
like
that's
Isn't that what we
Such a
did
good
last
bit.
time?
yeah. What?
No.
we haven't done that one. I just wrote down this morning. And then Mob Boss SpongeBob asking if you're finished with those errands.
Hey, yo, Squid Boy, you done with those errands?
Finished with those errands now? Finished with those errands? Finished with those errands?
Hey,
You better be done with those errands,
finished
boy.
with those errands? You finished with those errands? You finished with those errands? I think we done the bit. That was a good bit. that was.
I'm
great.
not
That's good.
finished with the errands. I still gotta break their knees in.
That was a good bit, guys. That was good. All right, next one.
All right, so then do we want to do Sea Monkeys Gone Wild or Terrible Natural Doctors, or do you want
Terrible natural doctor.
a joke that I was writing?
What was your joke?
I love it when people go to college, talk about how terrible Scientology system is, and then literally explain how college works.
You say Scientology?
Scientology. So, like, people go to college, they'll be like, Scientology is such a scam. You have to go and then buy books, read all the books, and then put in more money to get more books, and then learn even more. And then you go, and the books never get the same return value when you sell them. And then you have to go buy more books. And then it's like, isn't that how college works? You have to keep
Yes.
buying more and more books?
Correct. It's a scam.
Scientology and college are the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've
Yep,
cracked the
that sounds
code.
all right. Yep.
It's
That,
ju-
that
it's-
was my-
love
I
Tom
had that
Cruise.
epiphany.
it's just a pyramid scheme.
Yeah. Like I had that
Both of
epiphany a few
them.
days ago. I was like, I was literally sitting on the couch playing a video game and I just went, Scientology and college is the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lie. I wasn't playing video games. I was washing dishes. So I was washing dishes and went, Scientology and college is the same thing.
You felt so much guilt, didn't you? You just had
Yeah.
to explain.
Because I keep doing that. I keep like unintentionally lying.
I do that all the time too, but the
and I
thing
hate
is,
it.
the lie is just funnier. So I just stick with it. I learned that lying is better than the truth.
Have you ever lied?
Josiah.
I found out you cannot
Only when I'm telling stories.
cannot lie about some kind of thing that you're joking about something that happened in a way that makes it funnier around John Regal.
Oh no, he'll pick it apart.
He will. Yeah, it's a joke, and he will still pick it apart because he'll
Like,
be like,
yeah.
"That doesn't quite connect, Seth.
Yes.
That
What are you
doesn't
talking about?"
I've seen him do it. It's
And I'm
actually
like,
really funny.
"Seth, it's. Don't worry about it. Somebody else say something."
Seth is like, I don't lie all the time, only whenever you're listening. I mean,
Don't worry, Dad. I only
I
lie to
only
you.
lie to you because you're scary.
And he doesn't do it to be intimidating or anything.
No,
he's
not
just
at all.
legit. Is like he's just seriously like, I don't understand. Explain this to me. I want to understand your joke. So I'm like, oh, it's fake.
I lied.
I lied. And he's like, why would you lie about that? I'm like, it was supposed to be funny.
yeah. So like the time you
John?
told John about you driving the president's car when he got shot.
I did say that.
Yeah, Kennedy.
Yeah. Did I say something about that?
John is like, He is the perfect guy to go to test out your jokes. Actually, he's maybe the worst because he will make you feel so unbelievably unfunny.
It's true. He is very funny.
He'll listen to your joke and he'll be like, and they'll ask questions about the joke and like break it down and make you feel like an idiot. And then after he'll go, yeah, that's funny, dude.
Yeah. That's funny.
See, I really appreciate that about him because like he gives you a genuine response.
Yeah.
But it's like watching someone dissect your puppy. That's what it's like.
That's why whenever I give a word at church, every time I give a word at church, I always ask John what he thought about it because he'll give it to me straight. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'll ask other people, and they're usually like, "Oh yeah, it was great. It was fine. It was good. Very good." But he'll like break down in detail why it was good
or why it was bad.
I always ask Drake for how the sound was for a specific week because he's always like, "Oh, dude, that glory was up there. You got to turn that glory down. It was too much. I couldn't handle it, man."
The glory level.
And yeah, so he just hypes me up and it makes me feel good. So I only ask him.
So Perkins is preaching.
Austin? Yeah.
Yeah, Austin. I can't remember his name, but I can remember this. Perkins is preaching this Sunday.
I'll make sure to be there.
Yeah. And so I was like, I need to talk to Drake and see when he's preaching next because Austin's preaching. I'm going to be preaching soon. I need to work on my sermon. I've completely changed what my sermon is.
Okay.
I love when that happens.
Like 3 times.
Yep.
It keeps changing. Every time I'm like, okay, I got something going. I read Hosea and it was not helpful. I was talking to my wife and she was like, oh, let's go, go through Hosea. That'll help you with this sermon. I did. It didn't help. It didn't help at all.
No, in a weird way, it did help. You know how? Taught you that it wasn't helping you.
Yep, thank you, Gabe.
Taught you that you had to go a different direction.
Yep. So now I'm going to have to go with plan C, which was plan A. But I went from plan A and I was like plan B, and then plan B didn't work. So really I'm going back to plan A.
That tracks.
Which I'm now calling plan C because it's also not exactly like plan A.
Seth was like, no, it's always plan A because I don't make mistakes.
It's always plan that humility's showing real good. It's always plan A. It don't make mistakes.
That's
anyway,
funny.
That's the OG Seth that never made mistakes.
I have not worked on my sermon literally at all, but it's also changed what it is.
Are you gonna give a sermon at church or at Ram?
Probably not at church. I feel like I'm not going to be appreciated preaching at church. No, they probably love it, but
you don't preach to be appreciated. You preach because the Lord put something on your heart, and you got to share it with the peoples.
Yeah. You see,
do you feel appreciated?
I feel demoralized.
Good.
So I used to be the chaplain of my class in high school.
Why haven't you preached yet, Chaplain Reverend Gabriel?
So I have a history of arguing with people about predestination and why it's stupid.
All right, let's get a Calvinist up in here.
Basically.
Goodbye, Baptist. Nice having you.
Well, that's the funny thing is
Baptist Calvinist?
Some of them.
The one I was arguing with was. Because it's always Baptists that try to pick it apart, and I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense. Like, well, how can this happen? I'm like, listen, you can just make the choice not to. They're like, that doesn't make sense. I'm like, it really does. Trust me.
Are you calling Ben? Because I can just call Ben.
Too late, I'm already calling him Ben.
Oh, boy.
Why are we calling Ben?
He's a Calvinist.
Is he?
Okay.
No, he's not. But he's going to be.
It's going to be.
Ah,
It's probably working.
he probably is.
Anyways, yeah, so I've been a chaplain for my class, and I realized really quick, no one wants to listen to what I have to say. Like, no one gives a crap.
That's funny. I'm a leader of quite a few of the boys at the youth thing that I go to on Fridays, and they love to hear whatever I have to say. Like I'll just sit down and I'm like, all right, guys, what have you guys been thinking about lately? What's God been speaking to you? And they're like, oh, I've been thinking about like prayer and like what's a good prayer and, what should my prayers sound like and stuff. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let's talk about that. And basically 5 minutes in, we're like, so doing that's basically witchcraft and you're blaspheming the Lord and you're discounting his sacrifice. And they're just like,
wait, there's nothing wrong with like wanting to know how to pray better though, right?
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just saying like, oh yeah, this style of prayer is this. So don't do that.
I see what you mean now.
Maybe don't command God to do whatever you want.
Hey, Allie. Hello?
Hold it higher.
Hello?
You're on the podcast.
Okay.
Because we need somebody to be a Calvinist for a minute.
Why?
She actually had an aneurysm.
Well, because we're talking about predestination, but we're all free will, and so we need somebody to be a Calvinist.
I'm not sure I'm the human to be a Calvinist.
Seth, we stopped talking about predestination like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, so basically everything that happens is ordained by God and what's supposed to happen. It's his holy plan. Everything that happens, and you have no choice in anything at all. And you're going to go to heaven or hell. You have no choice, no matter what you do.
All right, go.
All right.
Okay, so they believe in predestination.
Yeah, predestination, all that. So here we go. Gabe, do you want to give your argument?
Seth,
for
we
free
literally
will?
stopped talking about this 5 minutes ago.
I know, but no one was picking up, so I called Allie.
Roll with it.
All right.
Can you hear Gabe?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So predestination doesn't make sense because we have the freedom to choose, and we can choose Christ or we can choose to not have Christ at any time we want.
What's your rebuttal?
The fact that God actually always has a plan. So Scripture says Jesus was slain before the foundations of the world. So he already presented choice. And then after the fall in the garden, the Lord set up all the way through history for Jesus to come so that he would be made available for salvation.
Boom, Calvinism. Take that.
I don't think that supports Calvinism.
No, but if you don't think about it, it does.
Huh?
But Mrs. Calvinist lady, I have the ability to choose whether or not to absolutely yeet this Book of Mormon whenever I'd like. Explain that one.
I don't even understand your statement.
He's going to yeet the Book of Mormon using his free will. Tell him why he's wrong.
He's not, because God already planned for that.
Dang it!
Boom.
There goes
did
our
that because
Pepsi
God ordained
sponsorship.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. God
Again.
wanted me to defile the Book of Mormon.
God wanted us to not have Pepsi sponsor us.
All right, thank you. You did a great job.
Would you like to state your true beliefs real quick?
About free will?
Yeah.
Sure. I believe that everyone has free will, but that the end result of all things has been declared by God, but it's the in-between of this life that we are able to choose.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you whenever you come down here again.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
See you later, lame-o.
Love you.
Yeah.
Love
Bye-bye.
you.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Just say I love you back.
Bye.
Yo, Allie. Allie,
Bye.
you gotta say I love you back.
I love y'all.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So with that,
Like a season and a half. That's all it took to get her to say I
Also,
love you
it took
back.
us screaming at her.
with that said, we should go watch Free Willy. And,
That's a different movie.
All right,
It's
do
a
you want to
different
do
thing.
bad naturopathic doctors?
Sure.
Because we're going to have to cut out like 14 minutes.
Yeah. Because you keep being unfunny.
You mean offensive.
Yeah.
It's still funny. It's just offensive.
I like to say bad words, so Josiah has to edit it out.
I mimicked Seth like way back when the
a year ago.
podcast first started, like episode 5. Seth said a word and I was really annoyed that I had to go back and edit it out. So I was mimicking Seth in like the worst way possible. And I was just like, oh, I'm Seth. I like to say bad words on the podcast, so Josiah has to edit it out.
It's true. I did like to do that. I did that on purpose for like the first like 20 episodes. I would cast on purpose.
In fact, I believe we've talked about it on the podcast before about how you like this.
You guys always ask me like, what are you gonna do when like
we're
pastors and stuff like listen to the podcast and find out you swear on purpose, so you have to edit it out.
We're gonna wait until we have like an hour's worth of content of Seth just saying the worst things.
Release it to the internet.
And then just release it for like...
I mean, we had a joke for a while that I had like 32 hours of Seth saying the N-word.
In all actuality, we might have 5 minutes, but no, we
That
probably
would
don't.
be insane if we had 5 minutes.
It would be insane. If anything, we might have 30 seconds.
Nice.
I think we might have a minute.
A minute? Oh my gosh, Seth. You really need
Dude,
to
I
stop
think you
saying
might
that.
have like 20 minutes.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe with context.
You always gotta
With
have context.
Nah. All right. So, bad natural path. I'm the natural path.
I was thinking we'd all be natural. In my head, we were all natural path, and we were all giving our advice.
Convention.
Yeah.
This is okay. I like this idea now.
Yeah, I got this idea this morning because I saw something funny and I wanted to talk about it.
Here we go. Hold on. Let me usher in the bit.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Natural Pathic Convention.
Yay.
So, I'm gonna have some ladies because all naturopathic doctors are women because women are dumb.
I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man.
My name is
I am the one man in this whole building.
My name is Bertha. I'm a 45-year-old woman.
After I said what I said, I just want to state that I prefer naturopathic doctors over regular doctors, and I don't think women are dumb.
All right, here we go.
Anyway, we have a panel up here, including myself, Tamika Buff.
Tanika Buff.
Tamika Buff. I'm Tamika Buff. This is Bertha. And this is Brad Bradshaw.
Brad Bradshaw.
You wouldn't guess my middle name.
Brad Bradshaw.
It's definitely not Bradley.
Bradley Bradshaw.
I'm a naturopath too.
Now, we're just going to give you guys a little bit of our favorite advice that can help you every day in your daily life to be healthier. Wah! Well, we'll start with you, Bertha.
So, as everyone knows here, don't get vaccinated. Vaccines is what causes the autism in all things.
Big tism.
This was supposed to be bad naturopathic advice.
This is supposed to be good advice, and I'm telling them to not get it. So,
True facts.
What?
True facts. That's out of bit. True facts. All right.
Don't get infected.
don't get the vaccines because it will give you the autism 100% of the
But
time.
that's accurate.
Not all people get autism from it.
Everyone gets autism.
I have the tism.
I have autism. You have autism.
Everybody's got the tism.
Everyone has autism.
Everyone's got autism.
So the government does that so then they could put little robots in your body to control you.
There we go.
Yes. And so with that out of the way, I started integrating pumice rock into my breakfast burritos in the morning by smashing them against the ground and grinding them to dust, and it really helps my digestive system.
I'm sure it does. My advice, there's so many good options. What can I pick? I know! You know how the government's always telling you not to shine lasers in your eyes because you'll go blind? It's a lie. Shine lasers in your eyes. It makes your vision better. Just take the laser and just look right at it.
It gives you night vision.
You know, you'll go blind temporarily, but it's like working on your muscles. You know, you break down your muscles so they come back stronger. You blind yourself a little bit with some lasers. Woo! And then when you can see again, your vision will be better.
I didn't fully introduce myself. I'm Bradley Bradshaw. I'm a doctor, physician, surgeon, lawyer, expert, golfer, WWE superstar, and naturopath. My best advice is to see. There's this really good classic medication from the is most popularly used in the American West during the 1800s. It's called whiskey. So what you do, this is the best thing. This is a cure-all. Absolutely a cure-all. You take whiskey, you drink as much of it as possible before throwing up. Then you get into a motor vehicle. I need you to get in a motor vehicle and I need you to cause an accident so I can defend whoever you hit and sue your butt for every dime you have. I mean, it will heal your whole body, everything, all the cancerous poop that's in your system, everything will be flushed out. Make sure you have a car with a toilet in it.
What about my third ex-husband? He drank a lot of whiskey.
That man will probably live to 87 years old because he's not around you.
Bradley Bradshaw. It kind of sounds like the advice you're giving. Though very true, whiskey does cure everything. It sounds like you're doing it with the intention of getting more clients so that your lawyer business will do better.
I don't know what you're talking about. Also, if anyone would like to sever their own arm so I can sew it back onto you, I am a surgeon, remember? That would be great. I would love to scam your insurance. I mean, I would love to give you a robotic arm to make you a better person.
Okay, well, Bertha, do you have any more advice to give?
My next best advice is to kiss
Bertha, what happened to your voice?
So this is what happens. It's my split personality disorder.
Beautiful.
Drink more whiskey. It will help with that.
It's usually considered a problem, but I find it an advantage because I get to live 2 lives. And so my advice is to kiss.
Double the life in the same amount of time.
Precisely. It's so smart. I'm really considering getting a third one. So I suggest you kiss your dog right on the lips. Right on the lips. Get some tongue in there. It's good for the soul. And this won't actually help you. It'll help the dog. Help some poop.
That's amazing. Well,
do you want to know the cure for AIDS?
It's my turn to give some more advice. Okay. I was going to say, what you need to do is go to a telephone tower, hold on to it, and then take some jumper cables from your car and attach it right to that tower. While the other end is attached to your car, not only will it jumpstart your car, the energy from both the car and the tower will go into you.
The vibes!
And it will align your chakra.
The vibes.
It will align your chakra, and also, because your chakra is so aligned and perfect and vibrating,
you will poop out all your cancer.
You will poop out all your cancer and be shot into the stratosphere.
Yeah. You'll be closer to Buddha.
You'll just be just flung up there. Your soul will leave your body about halfway up, and you'll be shot right from the straight through second heaven, straight to the top, right past the Mormons with their planets.
Second star to the left and straight on till morning.
Just straight up there, and you'll be up there with
Mother
God,
Teresa,
Peter Pan.
and Muhammad.
So the cure for AIDS is actually this really cool thing called the Oculus Quest 3. You put it on and you play Beat Saber, but only the Queen songs. You play that for approximately 37 hours a day, and you will cure everything that is wrong with you, especially AIDS. It pinpoint targets the AIDS that's in you, and it will actually transfer it spiritually onto the dead body of Freddie Mercury.
That's amazing. That's so good.
Is Freddie Mercury like the gay Jesus?
Yeah, he
died for your AIDS.
AIDS. Yo, and then there was who was Judas? Freddie Mercury. Who is Freddie Mercury's Judas?
Bye, homosexuals. It was nice having you on the podcast. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
We know about your AIDS.
I'm Bradley Bradshaw, and this bit is over.
No, I'm just saying something.
I'm surprised that killed you so fast.
You were the one who wanted to talk about AIDS. I'm just saying.
I did bring up the
that
AIDS.
was
That's
you.
my bad. That's
Hate Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
look, it was
Jesus.
it was stream of consciousnness. I followed the funny, and the funny led me to sin.
Freddie Mercury dying for your AIDS.
All I gotta do is play Beat Saber.
Don't worry,
Give me
no one
songs for
ever
37
makes it
hours.
this far into the podcast. This will never be seen by anyone,
Who knows? This might be great.
except for the CIA agents. Hi, CIA.
I say agents.
I'm glad you're at least watching.
Thanks for watching.
So is this gonna be called Luke Grass Broke Our Hearts or Hello CIA? Whoa.
CIA agents.
CIA agents and Hello FBI agents. Is that what name we're going with?
Probably the CIA because it's been
The running joke.
the running joke. The Luke Grass was only
Luke Grass.
and Luke
the
Grass didn't break your
CIA
heart.
CIA and FBI, they beat you.
So Luke Grass
true.
is a federal federal agent and spy
That's why he.
that's
bucked
trying to
himself
bust
with me.
us for exposing Freddie Mercury's gift to humanity of dying for our AIDS.
That makes perfect logical
right.
sense. Will Gronk save us from the Antichrist that is
Baby
Freddie
Gronk,
Mercury?
Rizzo.
Look, Baby Gronk. Is a
Wait,
loser.
don't we have a bit? Doesn't we need to have next episode? We need to have Timmy Pot Brownie fight his nemesis.
Yeah,
He needs to be
Chicka-pop.
rehydrated in the Euphrates River, and then fight Chicken Parm Parm, the leader of the Byzantine legions.
Are we gonna end up killing off Timmy Pot Brownie?
No,
Well, we don't know. Maybe
no, because here's the thing:
Right,
he has
yes.
to live long enough to end up in a New Age cafe.
Oh, wait, hold
Somehow.
on. No, but
he's created
he's
there. and
created
time
in one.
traveled.
So it's going to be a paradox.
It's
Is he going to kill
That's
himself?
he's gonna eat himself.
He's going to eat himself.
create a paradox, and then
we'll
Gronk
get
will
to
have
that
to like
when-
fix it. Gronk will have to bonk that.
we'll cross the bridge when we get there. But
Dude, this is quite the multiverse.
our multiverse.
Will
I'm gonna
Gronk
write a
have to
book
eat-
about this.
Will Gronk have to eat Timmy Pot Brownie to save Timmy Pot Brownie?
Is this it?
This is gonna end up like a Doctor Who series.
Is this the same universe as the Mildly Aggressive West?
No. That's its own thing.
I mean, it could be,
Could be. Could be the same
but
universe.
that also means that there is some interdimensional narrator that
Yeah.
is
It's true.
Yeah.
Gronk and Timmy
So I think
Pot
what
Brownie.
happened. I think in the next episode, because we in all the Gronk ones, we usually have God
That's true.
narrating. So what we should have happen the next one is God is like, I can't be narrating what Gronk's doing and what Timmy Pot Brownie's doing. I need,
Not because I'm not capable. It's just because I really don't want to.
and then we'll have Ben on the podcast and just. Be like Ben before he was the great narrator. He's an old prospector just prospecting in Israel.
I was ascended into the.
And then God's like, my son, I have chosen you to be the great narrator. You must take this task on.
This multiverse is more complicated
In
than
the MCU.
the MCU. This
Also,
is crazy.
still a little blasphemous because I am saying that God's not capable of narrating everyone at the same
It's
time.
not that he's not capable; it's that he doesn't want to.
Right, he doesn't want to. He doesn't
doesn't
care
want
enough. He doesn't care enough to narrate everyone's life. See, it's
No,
blasphemous no matter what
just
you do.
Timmy Pot Brownie.
No, we could.
Just
Just Timmy Pot Brownie. 'Cause he is-
he's a
And
cursed
the
devil
Mildly
child.
Aggressive
From,
West people.
he's a cursed devil child from the kitchens of an actual.
No, that was a personal request from the interdimensional narrator. He wanted to narrate.
That was God answering his prayer.
All right. We've gotten for way too long.
Have we? How long has this been going?
An hour 30.
Hour 30.
Oh my gosh!
Almost.
Granted, we're gonna have to cut out a handful of this.
I probably only
But
need
I'm
like 3
excited
minutes.
for the future of our interdimensional bits.
Yeah, this is gonna get wild.
We might have to
so-
do a whole episode that's just interdimensional bits.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. Bye,
Have a
CIA
good
agents.
night.
Heart of the Illuminati.
I love the Illuminati.
Spaghetti.
Peace out.